Hello everyone! Welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Hello. How come you didn't wave? Come on, wave. Alright, well, he can't wave right now because he happens to be on his mount. As you see, we have gotten a winter hobby deer. This was in when we got our when we were getting our presents this year. This was in the gold level gift that we got for the week. It was, you know, we got a thing of coins and all that, and there was a winter hobby deer present in there for us. So it counts as a mount. We have loaded it up, and we are back here in Dunharrow. We are going to go up and see how things are going. Oh, I love it. We're gonna go on up here. We had a quest. We got the kit, red wine here in Dunharrow. His friend went to the door of the door of the dead leads into the paths of the dead, and went in, and we have been tasked with going in and seeing if we can help get him out of it. If he has gone in, if he has indeed gone in. So we're going to continue riding our steed up the hill here. Oh, I love it. I love it. That is so much fun. That makes up for the Halloween gift, the Halloween horse that I missed out on. Mind Fiends heard me rant that I opened up the thing that gave you the rare Haunted Burrow painted steed, and it had the deed inside, had the script inside that got it, and before I could click on it, it said deed to steed, and it's like, yes, after all these years, I'm going to get it. Before I could click on it, literally within seconds, the thing shut and the chest went away. It's like, what the hell? So I didn't get it. So this makes up for it. I can live with it. Alrighty, let's head on up this hill, and let's see if we can find red wine up here. I'm wondering, I think we were talking to Eowyn. I think she was the one that started us on this. We have been talking to her about the paths of the dead and all, and she was complaining how Aragorn and all the rest of them Aragorn had led all the rangers into the paths, and said, you know, they could have used his sword and all, you know, with the Rohirrim as they're riding to Gondor. But instead, he's decided, in her view, to throw his life away, throw his life and the life of all the rangers away by going into the paths of the dead that no one ever comes out of. And while she was doing that, Radwine came running up and talked about how his friend, I can't remember his friend's name right now, but how he had decided he was going into the paths of the dead and following, you know, along behind, I guess we ought to. There's a milestone right here. We could have put up right here, couldn't we? I think I'll do that. Instead of going to the Underharrow, I'm going to do it actually right here at the Paths of the Dead. Yes, I knew. Won't this be my new fine point? Thank you. So it's now Dunharrow. Good. All right, let's see. We need to get on up here to the actual paths. And here's Eowyn up here, and this is when Radwine came running up. Let's take a look at the history of it, because I know it has been a while. I've been doing the Yuletide stuff. You see, I'm level 104 now. Haven't been doing a lot of it because I've been doing quite a bit of Minecraft, of course, working in County Gnarlo, and doing quite a bit of the driving trucks because it's the Christmas delivery stuff again. So I've been working on that as well. All right. Let's see.
You are a hero, are you not? I overheard some of the men speaking of your deeds, and by their account you seem an accomplished adventurer. If I bring you to the entrance, will you enter the mountain and search for Elfdag? I will not follow you in, I promise. Let me know if you are ready, and I will bring you to the place. If you have a fellowship of like-minded adventurers, bring them along too. There'll be a place for them as well. Elfhelm's grandson Elfdag may have foolishly entered the paths of the dead, and Eowyn wants you to save him, if he can be saved. Indeed, we shall do that. All right, let's talk to...
I will bring you to the dark door, and I will wait outside for you.
I hope you are able to find Elfdag.
Let's travel now. I'm wondering if they're going to give us an inspiration bonus. What kind of thing they're going to do for us here. I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas.
The Gnarlo road leads to the dark door and the paths beneath the haunted mountain where the dead walk. Few dare to go that way.
Let's dismount. There we go. Waldeer. All right, so there's the paths of the dead up there. We have been here once before. You see, looks like we're already getting some dread here as well. Let's see here. We got those candles or something? I thought we had something. Do we have the horn? Do we have candles? We should have something to counteract dread. No, how about the horn? I know we have it, but apparently it's not on us. So we are going to have to see about getting that and putting it on us so we can get that morale boost. Okay. Leads to the dark door in the Dimholt Road. Let's go ahead and... Have you come here seeking Elfdag? I ventured beneath a mountain with several of my men, but we ran afoul of the dead, and only I survived the encounter. I fled the cavernous room where they fell, but I feel no shame for it. It was folly to come here. There was a passage we thought to search in the southwest wall of the cavernous room, but we were set upon before we could venture that way. If you seek Elfdag, that is a good place to begin. But wait, before you go, are you journeying within by yourself, or do you have a fellowship near at hand? Speak to me again and give you an answer. Okay, well, of course. All right. Declare our intentions. I will succeed by myself. I hope you truly are a skilled adventurer, friend. For my part, I am glad to have escaped from that tunnel with my life. I will be fine. Well, good luck to you. Tread carefully, for this is a place of great danger. Search the southwest tunnel in the Pass of the Dead for Elfdag. I will be all right. I've got plot immunity. All right, folks. We are going to be entering the Pass of the Dead for the first time. Ooh, we've got some greens. We've got a yellow one. All right, let's see how this goes here now. Can we sneak past the dead? Can we do this burglar style? Look at there. We can do this burglar style. All right. That guy's circling around us. Perhaps he will not give our thing away. The southwest tunnel. All right, south and west. So we're going to be going that direction. Ooh, let's zoom in for a moment. Let's get right over here. Get out of the path of those guys running up there. Yeah. I hope we don't have to come back and fight everything. Look at all the spirits going through the sky there to the various parts of the paths of the dead here. Ooh, spooky damn place. I wonder if Minas Morgul is going to look something like this, you know, with all the haunted spirits and all flying about. All right, so the southwest, which is, okay, still down this way. And spirits that come down. One of Waldeer's companions lies here, a victim of the dead. Indeed he does. Corpse of a fallen soldier. Search the southwest tunnel. All right, so we don't have to do anything with him. Let's keep on going past all the oath breakers. Like I said, I'm hoping this is not going to be one of those situations. You know, we've had this before. I think it was in the Southwest Tunnel. We're still going down this way. I think it was in some of Waldear's companions lie beside the unsettling stream. Indeed they do. Was it in Carn-Dûm, or was it over there in that fortress that the Mariel, Sarah Oakhart was in? That, you know, we went in to do the quest and we snuck past everything, but because we hadn't killed everything along the way, the door didn't open? Yeah, and we had to go back and kill everything, and that was a pain in the butt. You know, another of Waldear's companions lie here, his outstretched hand pointing southwest. Well, that's the way we're going. Down this way. You see a movement in the tunnel to the west. Is it Elfdag? Maybe? Is that the tunnel, I'm supposing? A dying soldier. My wounds are severe, but we did not check this tunnel. And down he goes. He's no longer a dying soldier. Wow, look at the spirits flying above our heads there. Moving along. There was quite an army of the dead here, wasn't there? Quite the army of the dead here. Look at that guy floating up there. Look at these oath breakers down here. Let's see, are we going to be able to come on past these? Hopefully so. Alright, let's keep our eyes peeled. I really like this place. It's quite the, ooh, look at that green light up in the tower. It is quite the eerie location here. What is that? You have found Elfdag. He cowers in the court ahead, frightened by the dead. New deed passed to the dead. Cur Izel. Deed bestowed. Past of the dead, 1 of 4. Discover the past of the dead. It says you have discovered Cur Izel, the sunken steps of a once great mountain city. Well, at least they give you a little bit more than just you have discovered. Remember, that was my complaint throughout all of Rohan, was you'd find these places and they would say, you have discovered Cur Izel, and that would be it. Wouldn't give you anything else. I mean, I was so used to the Shadows of Angmar stuff where they give you, you know, practically an entire page. Oh my. Are you a burglar? Are you here to help me? No, I'm here to rob you. Watch out, the dead are everywhere, even if you cannot see them. Okay, you know what we're going to do? Let's go ahead and have some Daleman's crams. Success! Alright, so are you going to follow me? Oh, are we going to have to fight these Oathbreakers here? Fight off the dead men and rescue Elfdag. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's find weakness. Let's distract you. And let's stab you in the butt. 39,000. Oh, that was nice. Okay. So you're next. Alright, we found weakness on you. Let's come up behind you. Distract you. And let's stab you in the butt. Boom! One-shotting the dead is pretty cool. Alright. What we got up here? Wooden chest. What's it got in it? Ooh, okay, we'll take that. Sure. That was decent. Will you quit hitting escape? Uh-oh. Alrighty. Looks like we might have a little bit more of a fight on our hands this time, but still, not that much more of a fight. thing I want to see is which... Hang on a second. Let's look at... J? Yeah, we are the Quiet Knife. Alright, we are in combat. You have proven your persistence to the dead, and they retreat warily.
Is that all of them? Is it possible to say for certain? You are a great adventurer, I can tell, but I think we should leave at once. These dead men won't stay away for long, no matter how often they are defeated. We will speak once we are above ground, yes? I overheard some things you will want to know.
Completed. Instance, the ruthless dead.
We should get out of here, and at once.
I agree. Alright, that was one where being a burglar was quite nice. Doing it burglar style.
I cannot believe that Elfdag really braved.
I cannot believe that Elfdag really braved the Dwimmerberg.
I thought he would turn up hiding in back of one of the tents of the encampment.
Redwine suddenly blanches.
What I mean to say is, when I told you he might have passed the dark door, I absolutely believed that was true. Maybe. Well, he is safe and so are you. There's no reason to be upset.
Damn, kids, you know?
You are not going to tell my grandfather, are you?
I had everything in hand, but I'm certain he would not think so. If you tell him of this adventure of mine, he is bound to lock me up in Underharrow, and the wife of the Thane does not appreciate young lads or lasses underfoot. She always scowls when she sees my friends and me about. I dare say we would be safer neath the Dwimmerberg than in the house of Ellen Fremendon.
Yeah, I can understand the scowling. Elfdag's expression is one of horrified fear, and you quickly assure him that he will keep his freedom if he tells you what he saw.
Well, it was dark, and there were shadows flitting all about. But if you really strained your ears, you could hear whispers and sighs, the voices of the dead. I gathered from their talk that a man had come through hours before, and claimed he could free them from their curse. Some of the dead followed him and left in his wake, but others of the dead did not believe his claim, and they stayed behind. These are especially cruel, and they have abandoned any hope of escaping the curse. These are now the ruthless dead, and they hate the living and the dead alike.
Elfdag shivers.
I suppose I'm glad to be back above ground after all.
We just gonna let him off like that? His words raise further questions.
These are now the ruthless dead, and they hate the living and the dead alike.
I mean, are we just gonna let him just basically...
So, Elfdag really braved the Dwimmerberg.
Get it off? He was responsible for the death of at least 4 or 5 people? And we're just gonna let it ride. Okay. Alright,
You
sure.
have exceeded your reputation this day.
I did not relish the thought of telling Elfhelm that his grandson had disappeared beneath the haunted mountain. Perhaps I would have had my brother do it.
Eowyn thinks for a moment and then nods.
Yes, but his grumbling would have been insufferable.
Yes, it shall. Let's see, we can wear what? Medium? We can't wear the heavies, so let's see the medium there. 3 empty slots, 142, 1836. That's pretty good. Major essences of might, of agility, and will. Well, we've got some essences. Let's go ahead and take these since we're probably going to end up selling it anyway. Medium Nidhim shoulders. Sure, finish now.
I ask you to travel the paths of the dead, and by that way, come into Gondor.
You have acquired a piece of socketed equipment. If you find an essence or tracery that has a usage level that has less than or equal to your armor, you can apply the essence to the armor and gain its stats. Traceries may only be applied to legendary item sockets, depending on the style of tracery you found. Choose wisely, because essences may only be removed by using an essence reclamation scroll, or from the character panel by paying mithril coins. Alrighty. Chapter 3, The Whispers of Death.
Elftag's adventure beneath the Dwimmerberg may have been ill-advised, but it has given us warning of a new danger. Aragorn has passed into Gondor, and it seems from Elftag's report that he is followed by some number of the dead that believe he can offer them redemption. I cannot say if it be true or it be false, but as long as dead men believe it, Aragorn need not fear them. But this other group, these ruthless dead, if they have forever cast their lot in with Sauron, then Aragorn will have no safety from them. Neither will the folk of Gondor, and our friend's passage may have planted a dangerous seed in the minds of the ruthless dead. With no hope of redemption, what reason is there to remain within the mountain? If you have no desire to atone for your evils, what would prevent you from adding to the number of your sins? I ask you to travel the paths of the dead, Gnarlo, and by that way come into Gondor. The people there must be protected, and if they cannot be saved from the threat of the ruthless dead, they must flee to a place of safety, if any still exist in this world. Journey to the Dark Door, the entrance to the Paths of the Dead, and we'll get some enhancement runes for it, too. All right. Very nice. Let's go ahead and accept that. Very good. What else has she got?
The people of Gondor must be protected from the ruthless dead.
Alrighty, folks. So we are going to sit here. Thank you for coming along. We're going to have our smoke. And we'll stand here with our next mission to travel to the Pass of the Dead and through the Dark Door. And we'll just let the kids just kind of, you know, get off and do whatever. I was expecting parents back then to be about as strict as, you know, my parents were about misbehaving and all, and not quite the stuff you got these days with Johnny, quit kicking that person's seat. Johnny, quit running around. Okay, Johnny, stop it. Johnny, I'm only going to tell you 12 more times now. Come on, stop it now. Come back to your seat. Johnny, quit bothering those people. I expected something a little bit stricter, but maybe not. Alrighty, folks. Once again, thank you for coming along. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to be heading back to the Yule Fest here shortly, and we will see you next time. Thanks for coming along, and bye-bye.